Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong, Toyota trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Athletes know how important it is to stay hydrated. But did you know there are other ways to hydrate besides just drinking water? In fact, milk is a great hydration option because it actually contains water as well as electrolytes that are lost when your body sweats. So consider taking milk along with you to your next game or competition and enjoy the taste of greatness. For more help finding your greatness, visit unbottled.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
We're a valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
You train, you sweat, you practice, you go for the gold, you give 110%, but most of all, you aim for greatness. And milk is the performance enhancer that can help get you to your goal. Trusted by athletes and backed by science, there's a healthy helping of greatness in every refreshing glass of milk. So let nature's original sports drink help quench your thirst for greatness. For more help finding your greatness, visit unbottled.com.
I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, it was an easy process. It's readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
A good Friday evening, everybody. Welcome to Mountain View High School, and welcome to the quarterfinals of the 5A State High School Football Tournament. Tonight, the Mountain View Mavericks 9-0 on the year against the 7-3 Meridian Warriors. Meridian last week defeated Madison in the first round, 47-28, to make it here, while Mountain View with that 9-0 record had a first round bye. Hi, everybody. Wayne Desue back, and welcome to kind of a windy night here at Meridian. Wind from the southeast at about 10 miles an hour, blowing right into our booth. It's coming right into our booth, picking up now. Looks like it's about 15, 20 miles an hour, so all of a sudden a gust coming here. But it's still about 60 degrees. The wind chill probably in the upper 40s. Welcome to an IdahoSports.com game streams production of the 2021 Idaho High School State Football Tournament. Tournament coverage presented by the Idaho Division of Public Health, your local Toyota dealer, Valley-wide Co-op, country stores, and Project Filter. Stop smoking, start living. Our power boosters tonight include Ultimate Heating and Air, Big Judd's, the College of Western Idaho, Metro Appraisals, Donut Jecka with Pacific Residential Mortgage, and our webcast sponsors, Bob's Bicycles of Boise, Big Judd's, Howell Orthodontics, and Pacific Residential Mortgage. So again, here we go. We got a rematch of the way we started the season. That's right. Meridian and Mountain View right here at this stadium and it was a 14-13 Mountain View win when Meridian missed a potential game-winning field goal from 32 yards out. Eli Arsenault had enough leg, and it was just a little bit to the left. So, Mountain View has won the toss. They have elected to defer to the third period in the second half, so they'll kick off. The Meridian Warriors will have the ball first to start this ball game here tonight. Meridian with 3 losses on the year. Get this, by a total of 5 points. That's right. They lost by 1 to Eagle, by 1 to Mountain View, that 14-13 game we talked about, and they lost 24-21 to Rocky Mountain. So 3 losses, a total of 5 points. Unbelievable. Mountain View coached by Judd Benedict. He's in his 15th season. He's a 116-41 record. Meanwhile, John Zamberlin in his 3rd season at Meridian, 14-12. So we are ready to go. We've got a packed house here tonight. Mountain View side on the near side of the press box here near me, all loaded up. And on the far side, there's no room at all, standing room only, in fact. So here we go. Cross Antonacci is going to be deep, along with Davis Thacker. And we're going to get ready to kick this ball away to start this game tonight. You can hear the wind. Mason Labro will be kicking it off, and he will have the benefit of the wind to his back. And I mean, all of a sudden, it is just whipping. It had been. I checked the weather forecast a moment ago, and it was only about 8 to 10 miles an hour. But now, Old Glory is just blowing in the wind. I mean, it's got to be about 20 miles an hour sustained. I don't know if we got something moving in or what's going on, but the wind has really come on strong. They're waiting for the scoreboard to change. The scoreboard has 8 minutes in the first quarter. It needs to be 12. So somebody's thinking basketball. Now they got 12 up there. There we go. That's what happens when you got basketball coach John Nettleton sitting right there on the scoreboard. He put 8 up there. That's funny. Nettleton runs the scoreboard. He's the basketball coach for the Mavericks. And here we go. Labro going to put a foot into it. And I'll tell you what, I don't think he has to put much of a foot into it to get this way down, but he keeps it low. Hop, skip, and a jump. Cross Antonacci hits him in the face mask, but he picks it up at the 12. He's across the 20, across the 25, out to the 29-yard line. So Cross Antonacci picked up it was a hot hop, and it hit him right in the face mask. Fell right in front of him. He picked it up at the 12 and got it back to the 29. So a 17-yard return for Cross Antonacci. And Meridian will have the ball first. They'll be in their white uniforms, blue numerals, blue helmets with some yellow lining on those helmets. And the Meridian Warriors, as I mentioned, coming off a big win over Madison last week, 47-28 over at Meridian, first round. We got a flag before we even start. Illegal procedure against Meridian. That'll back it up 5. Back to the 24-yard line, where it'll be first down and 15 for the Warriors. Last time the Warriors were on this field, they took a 13-0 lead into the intermission, only to watch Mountain View come back, score 14 in the third period, and then lose that game 14-13 after they were scoreless in the fourth period. A little quick pass out to Thacker, drops it. Hit him right smack in the chest, and he dropped the football. Not happy about that. So it'll be second down and 15. So Davis Thacker, the 200-pound, 6'4" wide receiver. Big wide receivers with Nathan Reynolds also at 6'4". Then you got Quentin Riley at 6'3". And you got a wide receiver out there, actually Ethan Pierce, who is 6'6". So you got a lot of height, that receiver, on a second down and 15. And Meridian going into that wind, which, like I say, just began to pick up right at kickoff. And another flag, another illegal procedure penalty against Meridian. It's going to be second down and 20. I'm not sure what's going on, but illegal procedure is a call against the Warriors. So back it up to the 19. This drive started at the 29. They've got to go to the 39 for a first down. Second down and 20. And remember, Malachi Martinez and the offense facing that stiff wind, which just came up. Here we go. Quentin Riley comes to the near side. Handoff up the middle, and not a whole lot there. Cross Antonacci to about the 23-yard line. That'll bring up third and long, third and about 16. So third down here for the Warriors as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Did not want to give it right back, but I'll tell you what, 2 illegal procedure penalties have put them in a tough situation. Martinez over the middle. It's complete, but well short of the first down. Out to the 31-yard line, but it's going to bring up fourth down and 9. Pass complete that time to Thacker. He caught it, tried to make a little bit of a move on the defense, but there are just too many black jerseys there. By the way, speaking of black jerseys, Mountain View's got brand new jerseys anyway. I think their pants, they've had them around for a while. They got black jerseys, lime green numerals, and they're brand new, and they have some number changes. Fortunately, not any of the key players changed numbers, but some of the offensive linemen did. Punt coming up. Meridian in their white uniforms, kick into the wind, dies right at the 43 and goes out of bounds at the 40. And I mean, you can see that ball just go straight down when it got to about the 43-yard line. No chance of a hop or anything, and they're going to put it at the 42. So Mountain View will have the ball at their own 42-yard line to start this game tonight. No score, just underway. 10:29 to go, first period. Wayne DeZoo back with you on, well, it was a beautiful Friday night for a football game until that wind kicked up. And I mean, it is really ripping out there. Up the street, Rocky Mountain taking on Highland. Another one of our games right here on IdahoSports.com tonight, audio only. Little flip on the end around, and this is Quintez Evans across midfield down to the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 13 yards for Quintez Evans on the flanker end around. So a little fly sweep to start things off. They didn't have Evans in the backfield, but they had him kind of on the outside. Now they've got him in the backfield. Wall, hands off to Evans. Evans up the middle, maybe 4. Let's give him 3. It'll be second down and 7. So Quintez Evans in their big wins over Rocky Mountain was a big factor. He had 183 yards rushing in the first win over Rocky Mountain, 185 in the second win. Carried the ball over 30 times in both games, total of 5 touchdowns in both those games. So as Quintez Evans goes, so do these Mavericks. Wall over the middle, throws too strong, incomplete. So it'll bring up sack, third down and 7. Dallas Slocum, the intended receiver. He's another running back they have out there. So it'll be third down and 7. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. So Dawson Wall all by himself. Now here comes Evans. They hand it off to him up the middle. He bides his time, gets down to about the 36-yard line, but he's going to be a yard shy of a first down. It'll bring up 4th and 1. They've got to get to the 35 of Meridian. And I got to believe in a game like this tonight, with a guy like Evans, they're going to go for it. But don't be surprised if Walls doesn't keep it. Dawson Wall not afraid to run the football. 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. Now they look over the sidelines. Still going to go for it. A little bit of a play change right here. Wall calls it out. Now he comes up under center real quick. And we got a flag. And I think this is going to go. I think the Mavericks outsmarted themselves. They were trying to pull Meridian offside and having Dawson Wall come up under center real quick, but his own people moved. And it backed him up 5 yards to the 41-yard line. So now they've got 4th down and 6. Are they still going to go for it? They've got the win. Remember, Wall's the punter. And so he stays out there, and you don't know if they're going to go for it or kick it. You can hear the wind whipping, and now he backs up. Bad snap. He kicks it high. The wind's taking it, and the wind take it, well, out of the end zone. That wind just took it. He just tried to pooch kick it, and the wind just grabbed it and took it an extra 30 yards. I really mean, it's unbelievable. I don't know that anybody expected this kind of wind here tonight. There's no rain in the forecast. Just prior to game time, the wind was blowing about 8 miles an hour. Now it's kicked up. Here, let me do this. I don't want to be on. Well, I'll hold on because here comes Meridian. They've got the ball thrown 20-yard line. I was going to check and see what the wind actually is. I don't want to be a naysayer, make it too strong. Throwing into the wind. Thacker has it, makes a move at about the 26-yard line. Pick up a 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. So let me check the weather. And let me see what we got here. Now, still saying 8 miles an hour, and that's not right. It is blowing hard. 2nd down. Throw on the flat. Complete to Quentin Riley. Riley drops the ball. He caught it, then he fumbled it, then got on it. So a good defensive play by the Mavericks. That was Braden Garrison getting in there, breaking that thing up, causing Quentin Riley to drop the ball after the catch, and they lose some yardage back inside the 25-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and a long 5. Thacker goes wide to the left. Malachi Martinez, the quarterback, back to pass, throws it, looks that way, and drop. And then, actually, it was off the chest of Thacker. Was it intercepted? It was! It was off the chest of Thacker and then intercepted by Mason Childs. How about that? 2nd time tonight, the ball has hit Thacker right in the 6th and bounced out. The first time it hit the ground. This time, Mason Childs was there to intercept it, and Mountain View has the ball at the Meridian 33-yard line. Holy cow. Big turnover right there, folks. All right. 1st down for Mountain View. Wall all by himself in the backfield. Empty set. Now Quintez Evans comes over next to him. They hand it to him up the middle. Look out. He's down to the 20, down to the 18, and let's see where they're going to mark him down officially. They're going to mark him at the 19-yard line. So Quintez Evans down to the 19-yard line, 1st down and 10. Just like that. A 14-yard pickup. Again Evans. Again up the middle. Attacking the middle of that defensive front for Meridian. Inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Gain of 5. 2nd down and 5 for Mountain View. Mountain View wins this game. It's pretty simple. They host the winner of Capital and Rigby next week. If Meridian wins this game, a little more difficult. If Capital were to beat Rigby, Meridian would host Capital, but if Rigby won, then Meridian would have to go to Rigby. Hand off to Quintez Evans inside the 5, down to the 4. 1st and goal for the Mountain View Mavericks. And again, that's not an 8-mile-an-hour wind that you hear in the background, folks. It is a whipping here tonight. So 1st and goal. And it's been the Quintez Evans show. Again it is. Evans down to the 2. You know, with a weapon like that, and that's the thing. Not only does he run the ball effectively and get the yardage, what he does is he runs the clock. We're down to 6 minutes to go in this first period, folks. 6 minutes to go. And it's 2nd and goal from the 2. Wall. Hands off to Evans. Evans reaches, fumbles the football. They're going to say it fumbled it because it hit the ground, but he's short by about an inch. So he reached out to get the touchdown, and when he did, The ball came out of his hands, but they said the turf caused the fumble. It's Mountain View's ball, 3rd down and goal from about the 1 foot line. If that. Quintez Evans again there. And it's the end around, a little trickery, and they went with Sotomayor. So they faked it to Evans and handed it to Sotomayor around the corner, and Dominic Sotomayor scores from 1 yard out. That's official, and it's 6-0 in favor of Mountain View, and that comes at the 5:18 mark of the first period. Extra point, Labra comes on. Snap. Kick is up. And it is no good. Off to the right, so he pushed it. So we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game. Kind of a little bit of trickeration there as they faked it to Evans up the middle and kind of went around the end with Dominic Sotomayor. Hey, folks. It's featured on Man vs. Food at 101 Tastiest Places to Chow Down. We're talking Big Judd's. It's one of the most fun and unique dining experiences in Idaho. They hand-make burger patties every day, and they only use fresh local produce. And, of course, they always use Idaho potatoes for their famous fresh-cut fries. So if you're up for a challenge, why not try the Big Judd Special world-famous 1-pound burger with all the fixings, along with a basket of large fries. And if you can finish it in less than 30 minutes, you'll get your picture on the Wall of Fame. Stop in and say hi. They're at 3030 East Overland Road in Meridian. And don't forget to check them out online at BigJuds.com. Big Judd's in Meridian, proud to support student athletes. 6-0 Mountain View. If you just joined us, a 1-yard touchdown run and around by Dominic Sotomayor. And so Labra will be kicking off. The point after, no good. And the ball comes off the tee. Not surprisingly, we've got that little bit of wind. So now they're going to have a player hold it. So they're going to hold the ball. Labra coming up to it. Puts a foot into it. Another little pooch kick taken by an up man. Fumbled and then picked back up. And still on his feet at the 30, 35, 40. Down the sidelines, 45 and out of bounds goes Nathan Reynolds. So Nathan Reynolds was the up man. He tried to come up and catch it at the 35, dropped it, had to pick it up at the 31, and then let's see where he stepped out of bounds. He went down that sideline, and I got to see if they're going to give him all the way out to the 49 or not. Yeah, they are. All the way out to the 49-yard line. So an 18-yard return after the fumble. It's a good field position now for the Meridian Warriors, down 6-0. .507 to go here in the first period. Glad you could join us. 6-0 Mountain View leads it after the extra point, no good. Here come the Warriors. Their first drive was really kind of put by the wayside by a couple of illegal procedure penalties. They hand it off. And up the middle, not a whole lot there. Marco Del Rio, the ball carrier. A loss of about 2 yards. It'll be second down and 12. Ball back at the 47-yard line. Boy, I tell you what, that Mountain View defense has just gotten so much better. And I think that's the big difference between Mountain View now and Mountain View when they played Meridian the first time. Handoff on the end around and across midfield into Maverick territory down to about the 47-yard line goes Riley Byington. Riley Byington, little end around as they kind of did it with the old-fashioned crossbuck. So it'll be third down and 4. 4:15 to go here in the first period. Up under center now, Martinez hands it off up the middle to cross Antonacci. Nothing there. He is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Stopped dead. Wow. And so it looks like Meridian's punt team is going to come out. They'll be kicking into that wind. And it's going to be Nathan Reynolds, the punter. Quintez Evans deep. He's at his own 20-yard line. Receive this punt if it can get that far. Reynolds puts a foot into it. Nice kick. Actually, it dies, though, at the 15 and then bounces right there. So it died at the 15 and it came back a little bit because of the wind to the 17, and that's where Mountain View will have the ball at their own 17-yard line. So that wind is a factor, and I'm going to check weather again because you know what? I don't like phone weather because I don't know. It's not all that great. But it's got to be blowing a lot harder than what it says it is. Yeah, see, it's only saying 9 miles an hour, and it's just it hasn't updated it. I'm going to forget the phone. You can hear it. That's not 9 miles an hour. So here we go. Dawson Wall, quarterback. Quintez Evans split out to the right just like he was to start this one. He's all by himself, empty set, but sometimes Evans comes back. He sent a man in motion. That's Dallas Slocum. Slocum roundabout to the 20, 25. And out of bounds. No, he's still going at the 30, 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. He got hit at about the 28, got stood up, and then regained his composure and moved forward. And that's a 15-yard pickup, first down for Dallas Slocum. So Slocum giving Quintez Evans a breather. How great is it to have a guy like that? Gets it all the way out to about the 34-yard line. Evans back in there up the middle. Across the 40 to the 43-yard line. 8-yard pickup. Second down and 2. Man, when you can pick up 8 yards on first down, that is something else. Yeah, this Mountain View team so confident right now. 9-0. Feeling good about themselves. 2 wins over Rocky Mountain. They're much improved than they were when they played Meridian, but then again, so is Meridian. Quintez Evans gets it to the 45, just enough for the first down, I think. Yep. He needed to get to the 44, got to the 45, first down, Mountain View. 2:45 to go here in the first. 6-0 is your score. Wayne Dezue back with you on a Friday night. Quarterfinal 5A SIC action. Rocky Mountain playing Highland just up the road. We'll try to keep you posted as we get scores here. Handoff up the middle. And that again is Dallas Slocum, and he may have fumbled the football. Meridian says he fumbled it after an 8-yard gain, did he? And he did. The officials say Slocum fumbled it after an 8-yard gain, and Meridian will have it at their own 46-yard line. Tristan Martinez with a recovery. And it'll be first down Meridian, and that's a big break. So we've had 2 turnovers, 1 for each team now. Mason Childs with an interception, and now Tristan Martinez with a fumble recovery. And here comes the Warriors from their own 46. They hand it off, end around. Del Marco is tripped up. Man, he got airborne that time. Nice tackle by Jackson Beck. Beck got him by the ankles and threw him up in the air. 3-yard gain, though. It'll be second down and 7 out to the almost the 49-yard line, in between the 48-49. Coming up on 2 to go here in the first period. Quick moving first period, but a lot of that's because, boy, the Mavericks like to run the ball, control the clock, and do what they can. Quentin Riley comes to the near side on second down. Martinez, play action fake, looks, throws, has a man open, and it's complete. And that is going to be number 30. That's Riley Byington. So Riley Byington with a big catch all the way down to the 32 of Mountain View. First down. Pickup of 20 yards. 16, actually. So a 16-yard gain for Riley Byington. Thacker and Riley go wide left. Cross Antonacci, the running back. They throw out that way. It is caught by Byington. I'm sorry, not Byington. It's caught that time by Quentin Riley. Quentin Riley gets inside the 30 down to about the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5. It'll be second down and 5. Under a minute to go, first period. Meridian with their first real drive of the ball game. Martinez hands it off to Cross Antonacci. inside the 15, inside the 25 rather, down to the 23-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. So 3rd down and 2, 30 seconds to go. First period, 6-0 Mountain View leads it. This has got to be 2-down territory. 2 running backs in there. They hand it off to the up man, and that's Cross Antonacci. And Antonacci has got the first down. He's right at the 20-yard line. So first down, Meridian keeps his drive alive after the turnover. Trying to put some points on the board after turnover. 15 seconds to go. Maybe time for one more play. It all depends. You know what? Here's the deal. If Meridian's smart, they'll just wait because they don't want this wind in their face. They'll have the wind to their back, and that's what they're going to do. So timeout. First quarter in the books. And that ends the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. Mountain View leads it. We'll be back.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong, Toyota trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Second quarter about ready to begin. By the way, Howell Orthodontics in Meridian welcomes patients of all ages with their family-friendly atmosphere. From a 7-year-old's first orthodontic consultation to a teenager's braces or Invisalign treatment, all the way up to mom and dad getting their turn later in life. Howell Orthodontics will keep you smiling through all of your appointments. They also make paying for your treatment a breeze by offering low down and 0% interest financing. Browse their website, learn more about braces, treatment solutions, and even about their awesome team members. Go to HowellOrthodontics.com and see why Howell Orthodontics creates smiles worth celebrating. We start the second period. Welcome back. Wayne DeZue back with you on a Friday night, 6-0. And Meridian just kind of waited that final 15 seconds out in the first period so that they would have the breeze behind them. Here we go. Martinez throwing into the end zone. Has a man there. Is it caught? Touchdown, Davis Thacker. Just like that, a 20-yard TD from Martinez to Thacker. And we're tied at 6-all. And it comes with 11:54 to go in the second. So Eli Arsenault will come on to try the extra point. I gave it to him already. Don't want to do that. Extra point is up with the win. Can put it back on. It's 7-6 now. Meridian with the lead over Mountain View. A 20-yard TD pass. Martinez to Davis Thacker. And just like that, the turnover turns into points. So both teams have turned turnovers into points. Folks, Donna Cheka, a senior mortgage banker with Pacific Residential Mortgage, is committed to working with clients from a never-give-up mindset. Donna is a native Idaho, and she's worked in mortgage lending for 25 years. Pacific Residential Mortgage is licensed in 33 states and offers a wide variety of lending choices to suit clients' needs. They even do all their underwriting and processing in-house to streamline the process. You can stop in at 2450 East Gala Street, Suite 110 in Meridian, or call 639-7145 today. Donna Jecka, Pacific Residential Mortgage, proud to support Mountain View Athletics. So here we go, Dallas Slocum and Quintez Evans deep to receive the kick here. And it'll come from Cademan Rennie. And again, he will have the wind behind his back. So Rennie now getting ready. Will he kick it deep? The two dangerous back guys, Slocum or Evans? We'll see. Here's the kick. He goes deep. Going to be taken by Quintez Evans at the 12-yard line. 15, 20, 25, and that's all the further he's going to get. Good job by the Meridian special teams to keep Quintez Evans. He's just across the 25. Let's mark it right at the 26 where forward progress was marked. So 2 turnovers have led to scores for each of these teams. And here we go. 7-6 is our ball game. Meridian leads it. 11:48 to go here in the first half. Dawson Wall, a quarterback. For the first time tonight, Meridian has to face Mountain View has to face the wind, but as I look, the wind now dying down a little bit. Little quick handoff on the end around. And boy, Meridian was all over that. They put the skids to that after no gain. They tried it again with Quintez Evans on the end around. Didn't work. They started the game that way by having him out there in the slot, bringing him around on the fly sweep. This one didn't work. They're going to give him a yard. So 2nd down and 9 out at the 27-yard line. Wall looking to pass, throws that out on the flat, ball's up in the air and incomplete. And boy, I'll tell you what, that was Judah Argon who broke that one up. Did a great job. Recognized the play real quick, got in there. And Judah Argon from Meridian was able to kind of mess things up in a heartbeat. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9. It's a little different going into the wind, and now it's picked up again. So Wall, empty set. 2 receivers to the far side, 3 to the near side. Wall back to pass, looking, downfield, throws. Ball knocked away at the last second. Argon again, incomplete. A pass intended that time for Mason Ashby. And a good coverage by Judah Argon. Mountain View fans thought he may have gotten there just a little bit early, but the official was right there. Johnny on the spot said, no way. So here we go. Looks like Argon will be deep for Meridian to receive this punt. Kick. Again, the wind holds it up. It dies, and Argon, he caught it, but he juggled it, then he caught it again at the 42-yard line. So that's what happens when the ball's dying like that. You go up, you think you've got enough to just bring it right into your belly, but it's out just a little bit too far because the wind knocked it down in a heartbeat, and he was able to control it, though. And so Meridian will have the football, great field position, their own 42, with 11 minutes to go here in the first half, up 7-6. Good to have you with us here. Wayne DeZoo back with you. The keeper by Malachi Martinez spins. He's not going to go anywhere. He's going to lose a yard back to the 41-yard line. He faked it to Marco Del Rio and then kept it. And nothing doing. So it'll be 2nd down and 11. Brock Vogel checks in the ball game for Del Rio, so they're going to go strong with the receivers. They've got 5 receivers out there right now. And we got a flag. We got a legal procedure against Meridian. 3rd time tonight. So instead of 2nd down and 11, you're going to have a 2nd down and 16. Meridian not doing itself any favors that they get the ball now at their own 36-yard line. So Martinez brings him to the line of scrimmage, and he comes up under center. Hands it off. Up the middle. Cross Antonacci across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. Picks up the penalty yardage and a little bit more. But it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down and about 7. They've got to get it all the way to the 47-yard line of Mountain View, and right now it's at the 45. So 3rd down and 7. From the shotgun, Martinez fires it. Incomplete, intended for Riley. Quentin Riley, but it was a bullet, and I mean, no way Riley was going to be able to handle that. It'll be 4th down and 7. So good job by Mountain View. With 9:39 to go here in the first half. Quintez Evans down to his 20-yard line to receive the punt. Nathan Reynolds will kick it away. There's a snap, good snap. Reynolds gets it away with the wind. It's a boomer, and it gets hits at the 12-yard line. It goes out of bounds inside the 10. What a great kick. They're going to mark it out at the 7, 8, up 9-yard line. Actually, they're going to put it right at the 10. I think that was a generous mark because it hit right at the 11 and then bounced out. And I think it took a couple of more bounces before it went out. But nonetheless, great kick by Nathan Reynolds. And it's back. The Mavericks up at their own 10-yard line. 90 yards away, down by 1. 7-6. Meridian with the lead. Handoff. Quintez Evans has some running room. Out close to the 14-yard line. Maybe the 15 is where they're going to give it to him. So a 5-yard gain on 1st down. 2nd down and 5. Again, a bye week last week for Mountain View. Had a chance to rest up some injuries. They got new black jerseys, and they're sporting them out there tonight. Quintez Evans, again the run, and again he gets a 1st down. He's right at the 20-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So a couple of Quintez Evans carries and a 1st down for Mountain View. Clock runs, 8:50 to go here, first quarter. Again, if Mountain View can hold on and win this one tonight, they would host the winner of the Capital Rigby game next week. But if Meridian wins it, little run by Quintez Evans gets about 3, maybe 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. If Meridian wins it, they would have to play at Rigby if Rigby beats Capital, but they would host Capital if Capital were to upset Rigby. A lot of people don't think that's possible tonight, that Rigby is going to be too tough at home. Here we go, Wall. Again, a handoff up the middle. This time, Meridian does a much better job of stopping Evans before he could get going. He's at the 25-yard line. This will bring up 3rd and about 5. So a pretty big play right now coming up. Meridian would like to get this defense off the field. Yeah, Meridian's got a really good defense. It's gotten better and better all year long. Man in motion, that's flattened. Play action fake over the middle. They throw it complete, and that's good for a 1st down out to the 38-yard line. And man, they came from underneath that time to Fisher Clements. And they're going to make it right at the 39-yard line. So Fisher Clements catches it, goes out of bounds at the 39, 1st down. So a big 3rd down pickup for Mountain View. Keeps the clock running, 7.5 to go here in the 1st. Now they go back to Evans. Their bread and butter up the middle. And Evans was stopped at the line of scrimmage, went to his right, and then got tackled from behind, pushed him forward, and he gained 5 yards. Even when you tackle him by the line of scrimmage, somehow he makes 5 yards. Wow. All the way out to the 44-yard line. 2nd down and 5 for Mountain View. Flattened in motion. Play action fake. Wall going to run it. Has some room. Gets to midfield and gets the 1st down. 6-yard pickup for Dawson Wall. He looked downfield. Good coverage. Decided to tuck it and run. And the thing he did well that time was that he made the decision quickly to run. And he had some green. So right at midfield, first down and 10 for Mountain View. Evans up the middle to about the 46-yard line, maybe the 47 at most. Let's call it a 4-yard pickup, second down and 6. Again, same formation with Quintez Evans to Wall's left. Wall back to pass, looking downfield, has the time, throws it underneath the coverage, complete. That's Dominic Sotomayor with the first down catch inside the 40 at the 37 of Meridian. Dominic Sotomayor, another first down as they pick up 12 yards. Evans with the handoff up the middle, has a big hole. Still going at the 25-yard line, down to the 24. 13-yard pickup, first down for Mountain View. And it's nothing fancy. They're just handing it off to Quintez Evans, who then takes it right up the middle, right up the gut. Again, Evans slides off the right side, inside the 20, inside the 15. He fumbled it though and is recovered by Meridian. So Quintez Evans got it down to the 13-yard line, fumbled it right at the last second, and Meridian recovers it, and the Warriors have gotten off the field defensively with 5:22 to go here in the first half. Up 7-6, they'll get the ball back. They stop a very impressive drive by Mountain View. Wow. So here comes Malachi Martinez again. Malachi happy to be back playing in this game. He got hurt at the very end of this game, first of the season, and this whole season was kind of crazy because of it. Handoff up the middle to Cross Antonacci, nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard. Meridian doing something that I haven't seen. I haven't done a Meridian game for about 6 weeks, and they're using Marco Del Rio and Cross Antonacci in the backfield at the same time. I saw that last week against Madison. Both really had good rushing numbers, and it was a big difference. And boy, having those two guys in the backfield, that's something else, huh? Handoff, end around. This is Byington. He's across the 30, out to the 34-yard line. And just like that, Riley Byington on the end around. They faked it up the middle to Cross Antonacci. Byington, who was set up on the right side, came across the field. They handed it off to him, and he gets it all the way out to the 34-yard line. First down for Meridian. Coming up on 4:25 to go first half. Back to pass. Martinez throwing it deep. Looking downfield, incomplete. A lot of hand checking, and now a flag comes down. Pass was intended that time for Tyson Acree, and there was an awful lot of hand checking, and it looks like it's going to go against number 7, Ambiola. And I'll tell you what, in doing a lot of Mountain View games, I've done about 5 of them this year, Alameen Ambiola has hand checked all the time. We've talked about that in every game, and he did it again here. So they'll mark it off. You know, Mountain View fans don't like it, but the reality is he was kind of beat by Acree, and he grabbed him, and he does that a lot. It was a good call. So the ball's moved to the 49-yard line of Meridian. Officials blows the whistle to make sure everybody's ready to rock and roll. Meridian was ready to snap the football. They do. Hand it off to Del Rio. Marco Del Rio, right side, has some running room down to the 40, inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. Let's see if they mark him. They got a marker right at the 40. That's a first down. Gain of 11 yards. First down for Marco Del Rio. Man, when you get that 1-2 punch of Cross Antonacci and Marco Del Rio, Meridian really maybe one of the better teams right now. Remember, they've lost 3 games, but by a total of 5 points, 2 one-point losses. And here's a handoff. This is Cross Antonacci on his feet at the 30, down to the 29-yard line. Again, 11-yard gain. First down for the Warriors, and all of a sudden, Meridian has it rocking here at Mountain View tonight. At the 29-yard line, first down and 10, 3.5 to go, first half. Meridian, Martinez up under center. Play action fake. Martinez is going to run it. Cuts it up. He gets it down to the 26-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4, depending on where they mark his forward progress. They say his knee went down at the 27-yard line, so pickup of only a couple of yards. Let's make a second down and 8. So a little bit of everything. Martinez keeping it. Going with Byington on the end around. Marco Del Rio, Cross Antonacci. 4 different plays, 4 different runners. This time they hand it off to Antonacci. Big hole inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. That's a first down for Meridian. Boy, I tell you what, Cross Antonacci was an ankle tackle away from being in the end zone. Great stop and a timeout called by Mountain View. It's a first down and 10 with 2:41 to go here in the first half. 7-6, Meridian leads it, and they are moving. By the way, Bob's Bicycles on Fairview and Boise is family-owned, and they have been since 1979. They've got a selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes, second to none. Whether online at Bob'sBicycles.com or on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, the accessories, and clothing to fit your needs, and they have in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. Stop in. Say hello to Vern. Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years and proud to support Idaho student athletes. So it'll be first down from the 19-yard line with 2:41 to go. Meridian with a 7-6 lead. Wind still, as you can hear, kind of blowing. It's not as bad as it was, but it's still not good. All right, up under center again, Malachi Martinez. Looks back, he's got Antonacci and DeMarco. And Marco Del Rio, rather, takes it, and he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing that time for Marco Del Rio. But you got that double whammy in the backfield you got to be careful for, and then if they don't hand it off to one of those two guys, Martinez will carry it, and he can throw it. He's got some great wide receivers. I did an Eagle game. They lost by 1 to Eagle. Davis Thacker did not play in that game. He is back healthy now, and they're a different team. Quentin Riley goes wide to the right on second down and 11 as they lost a yard. Play action fake. Martinez looking. Wants to throw back. Can't quite do it. Throws it underneath the coverage to Thacker. Thacker has it at the 10 and down to the 9-yard line. He was looking for Quentin Riley, who was wide open, but no way that Malachi Martinez can make the throw across his body all the way across the other side of the field. That was the intent of the play, but Martinez didn't have his feet set. And they're going to say that actually Thacker went out right at the 9-yard line, which means it's going to be third down and about 1.5 yards. So 3rd and 2, let's call it. Martinez up under center. Hands it off to Cross Antonacci up the middle, and he's got it down for the first down. He's right at about the 5.5. So Cross Antonacci will be down at the 6-yard line. And first and goal for Meridian. The clock running again. 1:45 to go. As Martinez brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. He's up under center. First and goal from the 6. They hand it to Byington on the end around. Byington cuts it up, and he gets down to about the right down about the 4-yard line, so he picks up a couple. It'll be second down and goal from the 4. They've tried that play a couple of times tonight with Riley Byington, and it works pretty well. Second and goal from the 4. And timeout. Let's see who. Timeout Meridian. So timeout Meridian with 1:03 to go here in the first half. Up 7-6. Meridian with a second and goal from the 4.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Wherever you are, D.L. Evans Bank is right there to help. From applying for loans to opening new accounts and signing documents, personalized service is just a video call away. This is Bank Live with D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
D.L. Evans Bank, D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking, one of our sponsors all year long, and we appreciate their support. Can't do it without them. All right, second and goal from the 4. Martinez up under center again. Hands it off to Del Rio, and Del Rio gets to the 4 and is pushed back. So it's going to be third and goal from the 4. Nothing doing. So no gain at all. So is this 2-down territory? I mean, they've got the win behind their back, and Eli Arsenault can certainly hit a field goal from here, but they want 7, I'm sure. Martinez up under center. Cross Antonacci up the middle, nothing and Cross Antonacci got away. I said nothing doing, and somehow Cross Antonacci got in for the touchdown. They stopped him initially, but the whistle never blew, and Cross Antonacci with a 4-yard TD run. Wow. Antonacci makes it 13-6. I thought he was stopped. I mean, he looked like he was dead in the water, and then somehow he just kept it going. And it comes with 26 seconds to go in the half. Arsenault. Kick is up, and it's good. And it's 14-6 right now, Meridian. With 26 seconds left to go, and you can hear the wind whipping up again. Matter of fact, I've got to bat down the hatchet here. Yowzer. I'm trying to save my papers and got to update the score. 14-6 is our score here at Mountain View High School. Wayne DeZue back with you on really a nice warm Friday night. I mean, it's right around 58 degrees right now. Unfortunately, that wind just came out of nowhere just before the game kickoff, and it's been causing havoc. It really has. So the kickoff coming. Mackay Patwell will go deep along with Slocum. And Rennie will kick it off. Tees it up at the 40-yard line. And if he chooses to, he could use that wind to probably kick it all the way to Eagle. So let's see what he does. Everybody moving up, anticipating a squib kick. And this one's a deep one, and it's going to go into the end zone. Absolutely no problem getting it there tonight. Again, I want to mention our Power Booster sponsors tonight: Ultimate Heating and Air, Big Judd's, the College of Western Idaho, Metro Appraisals, Dona Jecka with Pacific Residential Mortgage, and, of course, D.L. Evans Bank. D.L. Evans Bank, this is community banking, and that was another D.L. Evans Bank kickoff. And with 26 seconds to go here in the first half, Mountain View will have the ball. Remember the last time they faced Meridian, they were down 13-0 at halftime and came back to win that game 14-13. Right now they're down 14-6. And after the play was all done, they had some extracurricular activity, offsetting penalties, unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. And so, remember, Mountain View gets the ball back to start the third period. They probably don't want to do a whole lot crazy, and Slocum carries the ball. Now, you know, it's interesting because Quintez Evans was in, and I see Evans, he's fine. I thought I was going to say maybe something's wrong with Quintez because he was in on the return team, but I think they're giving him a breather here. He's standing on the sidelines looking okay. But what I was trying to get to, with 4 seconds to go, 3 seconds to go, that's going to be the end of the first half. So we've come to the end of the first half. Mountain View didn't really want to chance anything going into the win, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the third period. So we have played 2 quarters of football. At halftime, our score, 14-6. Meridian leads it. We'll be back. Talk about this game, what could happen in the second half right after this.
I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in Idaho, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
You've heard it before. There is no I in team, but there is an I in dairy. Dairy foods are a great source of protein, which is vital for helping rebuild and repair muscles after exercise, so your body can be at the top of its game at your next competition. So grab some milk, cheese, or yogurt after you work out, train, or play. Yes, it's true. There is no I in team, but there is an I in win. For more help finding your greatness, visit onbottle.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Perform, refuel, recover, repeat. It's the recipe for success in any kind of sport, and dairy can be a key ingredient in every one of those steps. Dairy foods supply your body with high-quality protein to rebuild and repair muscle, carbohydrates to help you refuel, and fluid and electrolytes to help you rehydrate. So your personal recipe for greatness can be perform, win, repeat. For more help finding your greatness, visit unbottled.com.
I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, it was an easy process. It's readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Wayne Dezou back with you here on a Friday night. This is an IdahoSports.com Game Streams production of the 5A SIC State Tournament. Update, Rocky leads Highland 7-3. That in the second period. In the second period, it is Rigby over Capital 28-7. And Coeur d'Alene and Eagle, no score. That game probably not even underway yet. Supposed to start at about 8 o'clock Mountain Time. Here, our score is 14-6. Meridian leads it. How did we get here? It was Montview scoring first on a 1-yard touchdown run by Dominic Sotomayor with 5:18 in the first. And it was 6-0 Montview as the point after attempt was no good. Then early on, just 6 seconds into the second period, it was a 20-yard touchdown pass from Malachi Martinez to Davis Thacker. And the extra point was good, 7-6 Meridian. And then the Warriors tacked on another one very late. So they scored early in the second period, late in the second period with 26 seconds to go. It was Antonacci, Cross Antonacci, with a touchdown run of really 4 yards. But what was interesting is that I didn't think he had gotten 1 yard, and somehow he just kept the legs churning and was able to get it in there on a third down and goal from the 4-yard line. The extra point was good by Arsenault, and it's 14-6 in favor of Meridian at the break here. And again, just to bring you up to date, looks like Rigby having its way with Capital, up 28-7 in the second period. Tight game. You know, the last time Highland and Rocky Mountain met was over at Holt Arena to start the season. It was really the first weekend of the year. It was the first Saturday. It was the Saturday before everybody else started to play, and it was a 12-7 final. Rocky Mountain won it. And now it's 7-3 in the second period over at Rocky Mountain High School. So tight game there, and a little bit of a surprise here because you've got Mountview 9-0, had the first round bye, did not play last week. Meridian 7-3, defeated Madison last week 47-28. But one of the things about Meridian, they have gotten better and better and better every week. When they played Eagle and lost by 1, they did not have Davis Thacker. He was injured. He was out. Makes a big difference when you've got a guy of his stature. I mean, when you ask about Davis Thacker, 6'4", 200 pounds, and you miss that kind of a senior leadership wide receiver for sure. And they lost that game by 1. They also lost to Mountview by 1. In a game a lot of people thought that Eli Arsenault actually hit the extra point or hit the field goal that could have won it. But it was just a little bit over the top of the upright, and the official called it no good. And, of course, they lost to Rocky Mountain. Meridian did by 3, 24-21. So that's 3 losses by a total of 5 points. And they really, really, really wanted this rematch here tonight against Mountain View, at Mountain View. And right now Mountain View's got its work cut out for them, no question about it. Meridian's been able to kind of put the skids a little bit to Quintez Evans. There hasn't been much of a passing game for Dawson Wall. And so we'll see. The last time that Mountain View was in this position against Meridian, they were down 13-0, and they came out and scored 2 touchdowns in the third period. They will get the ball back in the third period to start it. So that should be interesting to see what they do and how they get around this thing, okay? So we're going to take a break. Stay with us.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
At D.L. Evans Bank, we haven't invested in a deep line of digital banking services to help infuse more banking into your life. Just more living. D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Back again here at Mountain View High School. Wayne DeZoo back with you on a Friday night here on IdahoSports.com. And, of course, 14-6 is our score. Meridian with the lead. This has been and you're listening to an IdahoSports.com game streams production of the 2021 Idaho State Football Tournament. Coverage presented by the Idaho Division of Public Health, your local Toyota dealer, Valleywide Co-op and Country Stores, and Project Filter. And as we told you before, our Power Booster sponsors are Ultimate Heating and Air, Big Judd's, the College of Western Idaho, Metro Appraisals, Donut Jecker with Pacific Residential Mortgage, and our webcast sponsors tonight, Bob's Bicycles, Big Judd's, Howell Orthodontics, Pacific Residential Mortgage, and don't forget, also sponsored in part by D.L. Evans Bank. 14-6 at the break. Speaking of breaks, we're going to take one, and hopefully we will come back and have more football action for you here at Mountain View High School.
I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in Idaho, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
You've heard it before. there is no I in team, but there is an I in dairy. Dairy foods are a great source of protein, which is vital for helping rebuild and repair muscles after exercise. So your body can be at the top of its game at your next competition. So grab some milk, cheese, or yogurt after you work out, train, or play. Yes, it's true. There is no I in team, but there is an I in win. For more help finding your greatness, visit unbottled.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Perform, refuel, recover, repeat. It's the recipe for success in any kind of sport, and dairy can be a key ingredient in every one of those steps. Dairy foods supply your body with high-quality protein to rebuild and repair muscle, carbohydrates to help you refuel, and fluid and electrolytes to help you rehydrate. So your personal recipe for greatness can be perform, win, repeat. For more help finding your greatness, visit unbottled.com.
I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, it was an easy process. It's readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
We are back, everybody. Welcome here to Mountain View High School. Wayne Dizu back with you on a Friday night as we get to a very interesting second half. It will be Kenny kicking off. He will be kicking into the wind. Dallas Slocum is back there to receive deep, along with Makai Patwell. I don't think they can get the ball that deep, though, because it'd be kicking into that pretty stiff wind now coming out of the southeast. Cademan Rennie waiting for the signal to start this third period. Here we go. Rennie puts a foot into it, keeps it low, takes a hop, scooped up there, take it at the 15-yard line, and Dallas Slocum gets it out to about the 23. Slocum, I had to wait a minute because he kind of faked it to Patwell. Kind of a ploy to confuse Meridian. All it did was confuse me. So the ball's at the 25-yard line, and that's where Mountain View will take over. Wall all by himself in the backfield, but Quintez Evans sometimes comes over as he does, and he does this time. Doesn't take it from him, though. Wall keeps the ball. And Wall gets a couple of yards. Actually gets about 5 yards. Oh, sorry here, just grabbing my papers. They're about ready. We're in a booth, and yet the papers are flying away. Unbelievable. Handoff to Evans up the middle. Big hole. Across the 35. Out to the 40. Fumbled. And picked up by Meridian. And Meridian has the ball. So Quintez Evans got it all the way out to the 40-yard line. Coughed up the football. Meridian came up with it. And I'm not sure who got it. It looks like it could have been Carson Pinkerman. So let's just say Carson Pinkerman got the fumble, picked it up, and returned it to the 26-yard line. So Evans got all the way out to the 40. The fumble was fumbled backwards, and Pinkerman got it. This is Zeke Martinez thrown to the end zone. Touchdown to Quentin Riley. So what just happened there? A little trickeration as Malachi Martinez pitched it over to his brother Zeke, the freshman, and he threw it right on the money in the end zone from 26 yards out. 26-yard TD pass from Zeke Martinez to Riley, and just like that, it's 20-6. Extra point is good. And it's 21-6, Meridian with the lead on the turnover. So Pinkerman comes up with the turnover, and just like that, a 26-yard scoring strike with 11:31 to go here in the third, and Meridian is up on Mountain View 21-6. I'll tell you, they're featured on Man vs. Food and 101 Tastiest Places to Chow Down. We're talking Big Judd's. It is one of the most fun, unique dining experiences in Idaho. They hand make burger patties every day and use only fresh local produce. And, of course, they always use Idaho potatoes for their famous fresh-cut fries. If you're up for a challenge, try the Big Judd Special world-famous one-pound burger with all the fixings, along with a basket of large fries. And if you can chow it down in less than 30 minutes, you'll get your picture on the Wall of Fame. Stop in, say hi. They're at 3030 East Overland Road in Meridian. Don't forget to check them out online at BigJuds.com. Big Judd's in Meridian, proud to support student athletes. Well, how about that turnaround? Carson Pinkerman with a fumble recovery and a 26-yard pass by the freshman brother of senior quarterback Malachi Martinez, Zeke Martinez, to Quentin Riley in the end zone. And it's 21-6 Meridian. And Rennie going to kick it off again, and happy to do so. Again, a low kick taken by the up man, and that is Flatten. And Grayson Flatten is going to get it across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. So Grayson Flatten, the up man, as the ball that time kicked into the wind, was kicked a little bit more of as a squib kick. And all of a sudden, the Mavericks are in a deep, deep, deep hole. As I said, Meridian has gotten better and better and better. They're at full strength. And there was a penalty against Mountain View after the play. And it's going to be marked off, and it'll be marked all the way back to the 22-yard line. So instead of having it out about the 35, they're going to have it at the 22. Spot foul, 10 yards, back to the 22-yard line. And now Dawson Wall and company are in a world of hurt, trying to make a comeback here. Their game plan of handing it off to Quintez Evans and having him control the clock in the game by the wayside. They go with the end around. That's Sotomayor, and he gets out to the 25-yard line. Pick up a 3. Pardon me, that's not Sotomayor, that's Patwell. So Makai Patwell, gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7. Again, you can hear that wind in the background. Slocum in motion, fake to him, looking to throw downfield. They do. They got a man wide open at the 45-yard line, out of bounds. And that's Grayson Flatton, who comes up with the catch at the 45-yard line. But hold on, we got a flag. It's coming back. Illegal shift on the offense. That's going to nullify. Great catch by Grayson Flatton out of the 45. And just like that, you're facing a second down and 12 from your own 20-yard line. So let's make it second down and 13. They've got to get it out to the 33-yard line. Wall by himself. Sends Slocum in motion. Wall's going to keep it up the middle. There's just no running room. He gets it to the 23-yard line. So a 3-yard gain, but that's about it.
Wall keeps the ball up to the 23.
So it'll be third down and 9. Again, 7-3, Rocky Mountain leads Highland at halftime. Back to pass. Wall looks one way, looks the other way, now throws underneath the coverage, and it is complete to Flatton. Grayson Flatton across the 40, out to the 45. He's got the first down, and Mountain View's got things going. So they've overcome the big penalties, both on the kickoff and then after that big catch by Flatton out at the 45. And they came back from both of those, and they now have it at their own 46-yard line. First down and 10 for the Mavericks, down 21-6 with 9 minutes to go here in the third period. The pass to Grayson Flatton again. He gets it across midfield. He's in the plus territory at the Meridian 49-yard line. And they're going to put it right at the 48. It'll be second down, and let's call it 4. It'll be a long 4, but it's a second down and 4. Wall. The pace has moved up now. They send a man in motion. Back to pass, looking down the field, throwing deep, nothing there. Ball thrown overthrown by about 11 yards. Dominic Sotomayor was the intended receiver. Incomplete. Third down and 4. Let's see, we got a flag. And Meridian says it's against Mountain View, and it is. Procedure penalty. So it'll still be third down, but now it's third down and 10. And the ball back in Mountain View territory at the 47-yard line. So mistakes, and more mistakes happening tonight by the Mavericks. Matt Miller sets up wide to the right, 2 receiver to the right, 2 to the near side, and a third down and 10. Meridian showing blitz. They come up the middle. Wall steps up, throws it, incomplete. And we got a flag come down. So the pass was intended for Matt Miller. And let's see what the flag is going to be. Still no call. Pass interference against Meridian, and that will give Mountain View a first down. 15-yard penalty. Mark it off all the way down to the 37-yard line of Meridian. So now well into plus territory are the Mavericks at the Meridian 37 with 8.5 minutes to go here in the third period, down 21-6. Wall hands it off up the middle. That's Dallas Slocum now down to the 32. Pickup of about 5 yards. Second down and 5. Now we haven't seen Quintez Evans. Remember I told you he was out of the game before. I didn't know if anything was wrong. I don't know if that's the case yet or what the deal is. Handoff to Slocum, nothing doing. He's stopped for a yard loss. Good defense that time by Meridian. Warriors getting in there. That looks like it was Nathan Reynolds making the stop. Big number 7. So 3rd down and 6 after a loss of a yard. Back to the 34-yard line. Wall throwing it deep. Has a man. Incomplete drop. Right smack dab in the hands of Patwell, and he couldn't hold on to it. Patwell could not get it. It would have been a touchdown. And I'm not saying it was an easy catch. It was a nice throw. He had a defender right there, and maybe the defender's hands as he kind of wiped across his helmet, caused him to lose concentration, but Patwell probably would have loved to add that one back again. So it's 4th down and 6, and they're going to go for it from the 34-yard line. Wall. Slocum in there. Here comes some pressure up the middle. They fake it to him. They throw it over the middle. It is caught by Dominic Sotomayor. Fumbles the football, and Meridian recovers it. Dominic Sotomayor caught the ball, had the first down at the 16, and fumbled the football, and there were nothing but white jerseys to recover it. First down, Meridian. The Warriors are coming up big. That's the 3rd turnover tonight. Wow. That's all I can say. 7:20 to go here in the 3rd period. And Meridian has it at their own 17. But the big thing is they have it if you're a Meridian fan. The handoff. Up the middle. Cross. Wow. Cross Antonacci out to the 30-yard line. 12-yard gain. First down and 10 for Meridian. And again, they got the 2 running backs in the backfield. Marco Del Rio. And this Byington with the ball out to the 40-yard line on the end around that has worked so well. Riley Byington, that has been a great play where he just comes around the end and picks it up. It's just a fly sweep, and they'll put him out at the 41-yard line. First down and 10. And the Mountain View fans on this side are dead silent right now because this game is not going in any way how they anticipated. And Meridian just feeling it. Coming on strong. Back to pass. Looking. Throws. Complete to Thacker. Thacker out to about the 48-yard line. Pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Throwing into the wind was Malachi Martinez. But he's only throwing it about 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Now you can pretty much do anything you want. Quentin Riley comes to the near side. Whistle blows. They stop play for a moment. Not sure what the deal. Oh, I see. The ball blew away. So they had to put it back on the line of scrimmage. So the ball got away. Yeah. They put the center. They tell the center, hold it right here. Hold it here. Yeah. That wind really whipping up. Really becoming a factor here. But you know what? It wasn't a factor in the fumbles. Meridian just hitting hard, and Mountain View not holding on to the ball. Up under center. The handoff to Marco Del Rio near midfield. It'll be shy of a first down, but he'll have 3rd and short. So third down and short. They got to go to the 49-yard line. They're right at midfield. Two running backs in the backfield. Martinez hands it off. Second man through. Cross Antonacci. Close. It looks like they're going to give it to him. Boy, he's going to be right at the marker to get. Right there. This may be short. It is. He had to get to the 49, and he is about 4 inches shy. So what do you do if you're Meridian? Well, I tell you what, if you're John Samerlin and you're Meridian and you came here to win tonight, you go for it. They are bringing in Nathan Reynolds, who's the punter. It's fourth down and about a foot. They come up from the line of scrimmage quickly. Martinez up under center. Are they going to snap it? They do. They hand it off to Del Rio, and he's got it easily to the 45-yard line. Marco Del Rio, left side off tackle. Everybody thought they were going to go up the middle. They went outside the guards and got it to the 45-yard line. First down and 10 for Meridian, and the Warriors working this clock. It's down to 4:30. Trying to pull the upset here against the number one ranked team in the state. 9-0. Had a bye last week. Hasn't helped them, that's for sure. Handoff up the middle. Cross Antonacci, big hole. He's at the 30. Breaks away, the 25. Down to the 22-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 22 yards. First down for Cross Antonacci and the Meridian Warriors as they continue to pile it on here as far as the yards go anyway. 4:10 to go. Wind whipping up. Just hasn't stopped. I mean, it was only a breeze just before kickoff, and then it just started right at kickoff, almost like it knew. Ball at the 21-yard line. Boy, I tell you what, that Mountain View defense just standing there with their hands on their hips. Handoff. Cross Antonacci. They get him in the backfield, and that's the way to do it. If you can get him before he gets going at all. Nice stop there by Hildebrand. Grant Hildebrand got in there, made the play. No gain. It'll be second down and 10. Again, the wind picking up again just like it did a little while ago. It died down for a little bit, but it's gotten windy here. And what do we got? Timeout, Meridian. So Meridian calls timeout, comes with 3:08 to go here in the third, and Meridian leading it 21-6. You know, Howell Orthodontics in Meridian welcomes patients of all ages with their family-friendly atmosphere. From a 7-year-old's first orthodontic consultation to a teenager's braces or Invisalign treatment, all the way up to mom and dad getting their turn later in life. Howell Orthodontics will keep you smiling through all of your appointments. They also make you paying for your treatment a breeze because they offer low down and zero interest financing. So browse their web, learn more about their braces, their treatment, their solutions, and even about the awesome team members. Go to HowellOrthodontics.com and see why Howell Orthodontics treats smiles and they're worth celebrating. So here we go. Timeout by Meridian. They've got a second down and 10. Ball right at the 20-yard line of Mountain View. 21-6. Meridian leads it. Handoff. Antonacci, nowhere to go. Stopped at the 19. He got about a yard. So now you're talking about third down, maybe 8. Let's call it 8. So maybe he got a yard and a half. So third down and 8. Meridian taking its time, bringing the play in from the sideline. Obviously, they don't need to rush this thing. They've got the 21-6 lead. They're controlling the clock. Let's see what they do here. Two running backs in the backfield as they have all night long. They hand it off to Marco Del Rio. Del Rio gets nowhere. They faked it to Antonacci up the middle, handed it off to Del Rio, and he was stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down and 8. Actually, 4th down and 9 now. He lost a yard. So you think they're going to go for it here. Look at the ball. The ball just kind of rolling around. Ball just took off on its own. So it's at the 20-yard line where it's 4th down and 9. Pretty much have to get it to the 10. And Meridian looks like they're going to go for it. As well they should. Up 21-6. From the shotgun, Martinez back to pass. Rolls to his left. Now starts to run to his right. He's not going to get there. He's going to get stopped. He gets to the 15, but he needed to get to the 10, and that play was just not there. But you know what? Mountain View will have it at their own 15-yard line, and that's not great field position for the Mavericks. And so Meridian will take it. If they can't get the first down, they just as soon have Mountain View backed up 85 yards away, and that's what they've got with $1:39 to go here in the third. And Meridian leading at 21-6. So Wall. And again, we'll see if Quintez Evans is anywhere to be seen. Nope, they've got Slocum in there. Wall looking to pass, has to run, gets a couple of yards, close to the 20, but that's about it. They'll put him right at the 19-yard line. Gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Wall. Hands it off to Slocum. Slocum breaks through across the 30 and out to the 34-yard line. And again, no Quintez Evans, and I'm looking for him on the sidelines, folks. Last time I was talking about him, I saw him just standing there, and I don't see him right now. There he is. He's still there. Yeah, he's there. He's standing up. I'm not sure whether there's a problem with, because he's walking around. Handoff to Slocum. Slocum gets about a yard, maybe 2. Put it right at the 40-yard line. Actually, he got better than that. He got 4 yards. So 2nd down. 28 seconds and counting. Wall looking at the sideline. Can't really get the signal. Now he's got it. So he barks out the signals to his teammates. 2nd down. Handoff. Couple of more yards is going to bring up 3rd down. So it'll be 3rd down. And actually the running back in there now, somebody new I hadn't seen before. Josiah Ross is in there. We haven't called his name. We've seen him a couple of times this year, but he haven't called his name. So there you have it. That's going to end the 3rd period. We go to the 4th period here with Meridian leading Mountain View by a score of 21-6. Mountain View with a very, very important drive coming up. We'll take a break, come back right after this.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong, Toyota trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Wherever you are, D.L. Evans Bank is right there to help. From applying for loans to opening new accounts and signing documents, personalized service is just a video call away. This is Bank Live with D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
All right, we go. 4th quarter, 21-6. We got whistles, we got flags, we got illegal procedure against Mountain View on a 3rd down and 1. Now they're going to be faced 3rd down and 6. Wow. Every time Mountain View has an opportunity to keep a drive alive, they do something like that. That is the 4th time they've been called for illegal procedure tonight. Third down and 6. Ball at the 40-yard line. Have to get it right to about the 45. A little bit beyond the 45, but not much. Big play coming up here for Mountain View. If not, they're going to have to punt into the wind. They hand it off. Josiah Ross. And he keeps pushing, and it's all going to be one of them left foot, right foot things. He's right at the 45-yard line. But at the worst, they're going to give him the first down. So Josiah Ross got the first down. Good job. So again, Quintez Evans on the sideline. Looks okay. He's standing around. But I don't know. We don't know what the deal is. Ross again, nothing there. So Josiah Ross out across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Pick up, let's give him 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Meridian roster just blew away. Can't have that happen. Wow. In the booth. Never had so much stuff in the booth. Pass underneath. Little screen pass. Complete to Sotomayor. Dominic Sotomayor gets it out across midfield to about the 47-yard line of Meridian. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 6.
6-yard gain.
3rd and 2.
It's really 3rd and 3. PA guy trying to make him feel better. It's long 2. It's more like 3. Handoff. Ross has it. Didn't matter whether it was 2 or 3 as he gets it down to the 41-yard line of Meridian. Run up the middle. But here's the deal. Mountain View is just running it. They have got to get a quick strike somewhere because they're running out of time. First down. Again, Josiah Ross up the middle, and again, a yard gain and push back. Good defense by Meridian. So that'll be 2nd down and 9 after a 1-yard gain. Josiah Ross out of the ball game. Slocum in there. Back to pass. Wall. Intercepted. Picked off by Meridian. What a job. And again, the big man picking it off was Carson Pinkerman. He has a fumble recovery and an interception for Carson Pinkerman. And just like that, dreams of an undefeated season just took a big hit. 5th turnover of the night against the Mountain View Mavericks. And it comes with 9:51 to go. And Meridian has the ball on the plus side of the field. They've got it at the 47 of Mountain View. And they've got the wind behind their back. The wind is in their sails as they hand it off to Cross Antonacci inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. And now it's just a matter of letting the clock tick. Second down, and we'll call it 6 after a 4-yard gain by Antonacci. And I guarantee you, Meridian will stay in their huddle as long as they can and then come out. Thacker to the near side, but I don't expect to see a pass. Handoff up the middle. Cross Antonacci. It'll be 3rd down, but it'll be 3rd down and about a foot. And a flag comes down late. By the way, that flag was thrown up in the air, and it came down 10 yards to the north. That's how hard the wind's blowing. So let's see what it is. So unsportsmanlike conduct against Mountain View. Mountain View, folks, they're falling apart. 5 turnovers, 5 illegal procedure penalties. And now an unsportsmanlike conduct that puts the ball all the way down to the 22-yard line of Mountain View. And the clock continues to roll. 9 minutes to go. Meridian closing in on a huge upset here tonight, although I don't know how huge it would be. I've talked about this team. They're 7-3. Their 3 losses by a total of 5 points. Byington on the end around. Byington at the 10, the 5, down to the goal line. Touchdown, Byington. Riley Byington from 22 yards. And just like that, let's see if there's a flag though. Hold on. Everybody's kind of motioning that there may be a flag. So hold your horses here. I didn't see it. Holding against Meridian. So forget that. So take that off the board. Wow. Mountain View fans can take a little bit of a breather. Ball's going to be at the 20-yard line where it'll be first down. The hold came inside the 10-yard line. So they backed it out. So it's at the 20-yard line. So here we go. Martinez up under center again. Hands it off to Cross Antonacci. He's taken down right there at the line of scrimmage by Tyler Halford. That's a tackle for a loss. You haven't seen much of that tonight by this defense of Mountain View. So it'll be second down. Ball back at the 22-yard line. Second down and 10 at the 22. And again, taking their time. Clock ticking. Coming up on 8 minutes to go here in this ball game. The Meridian student section across the way going bonkers. They are excited. Just now breaking the huddle. They're running all the clock they can. Second down and 10. Antonacci inside the 20, down to about the 16-yard line. That'll keep the clock running. Antonacci having a hard time getting up. Is he okay? Looks like he's okay. So they're going to put him down right at the 15-yard line. So now you're talking third down and 3. Third down and 3. And you got to believe that this is 2-down territory for Meridian. They're not going to kick a field goal. So they've got 2 downs to get 3 yards. Let's see if they can do it. They got Riley Byington on the right side on the wing. They've handed it to him around the end a couple of times. This time they hand it off to Cross Antonacci. He gets a first down to the 10-yard line. Cross Antonacci making this thing academic. They are just not letting Mountain View get back into this thing. 5 turnovers, folks. 5 penalties of the illegal procedure variety. And an unsportsmanlike conduct that gave Meridian a huge first down. And the only break that they've gotten was a holding penalty on what appeared to be a Riley Byington touchdown that got called back. So first down and 10 from just outside the 10. Del Rio cuts it up. Del Rio dives into the end zone. Are they going to give it to him? They do. Marco Del Rio, 10-yard touchdown. Marco Del Rio dove at the end. Touchdown run. And it's 27-6. And it comes with 6:29 to go in the fourth. The extra point from got offside. And just like that, another penalty, another problem against Mountain View. Man, not a good night if you're a Maverick fan. So they'll move it half the distance to the goal line. Eli Arsenault will try the extra point attempt. The wind right behind his back. You don't have to kick this very hard. The wind will do the rest. Kick is up, and it is good. 28-6 is our score in favor of the Meridian Warriors with 6:29 to go in this ball game. You know, Donna Jecka is a senior mortgage banker with Pacific Residential Mortgage, and she is committed to working with clients from a never-give-up mindset. Donna is a native Idahoan. She's worked in mortgage lending now for 25 years. Pacific Residential Mortgage is licensed in 33 states, and they offer a variety of lending choices to suit clients' needs. They even do all their underwriting and their processing in-house, and that streamlines the process. So stop in today at 2450 East Gala Street, Suite 110 in Meridian, or you can call 639-7145. Donna Jecka at Pacific Residential Mortgage, proud to support Mountain View Athletics. Donna Jecka, NMLS 13100, Pacific Residential Mortgage. So once again, the ball gets away off the tee, rolling, and that's how hard the wind is blowing. And again, it just started. I mean, it started just as the game began. It was blowing about 8 miles an hour. Now it's blowing 15 to 20 miles an hour, just whipping up a storm. And so Meridian's going to have somebody hold it. So Cademan Rennie says, hey, come on, hold it here because it ain't staying there. And that's staying on that tee. And we'll see if he gives it a big kick, or if he tries to squib it down low. So here we go. Rennie trying to get ready. Makes his approach. Big kick. It's going to come down to Patwell. Patwell at about the 1 yard line, out to the 10, out to the 15, and brought down right there at the 15-yard line. Patwell actually caught it at the 2 yard line, and it backed him up into the end zone, and it came out of the end zone. And Patwell gets it to the 15, and that's where Mountain View will take over. And again, the big story tonight, Quintez Evans not in the ball game. Played most of the first half. Noticed at the end of the first half he wasn't on the return team, and he is on the sidelines. But I don't know whether there's an injury problem or what the situation is, but right now it's Dallas Slocum that's running the football. So interesting developments here tonight. The man that really brought them here is not on the field. A little flare pass out there to Dallas Slocum. Slocum to the 20, 25, and out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. That's a gain of about 13 yards. First down for Mountain View. And now here comes Quintez Evans into the ball game. So I have no idea what that was all about, folks. But Quintez Evans did not play the entire third period and came in to the fourth stanza with 6:14 to go. And Quintez Evans, a senior. I don't know what happened, but he's out there now. Pass over the middle, knocked down, almost intercepted. Holy cow. That ball was almost picked off by big number 65, and that was Corbin Meisner. So it'll be second down and 10. That would have been the sixth turnover of the night. It was thrown right between the 6 and the 5. Pass out in the flat. And let's see if they're going to give him a first down. They do, an 11-yard pickup. That's Dominic Sotomayor. So an 11-yard gain for number 11. Looking to pass, throwing it deep. It's going to be picked off by Judah Argon. And Argon has it at the 40-yard line, the sixth turnover of the night. Wow. Unbelievable. What a night for the Meridian. 6 turnovers. And Judah Argon that time, the senior, 5'11", comes over and makes the catch. I mean, Wow. And the student body section from Meridian has all their phones out. They've got their flashlights going, waving them back and forth right now. And they are a bunch of happy campers. So Malachi Martinez up under center. They will play next week. They hand it off. Marco Del Rio gets a yard, maybe two, that's it. And the clock continues to roll. So the last time we checked, I haven't seen a score of late, but Rigby was leading Capital by 21 points, actually early in that ball game, first half. I got to believe Rigby will go on to win that game. And if that happens, it means Meridian would have to travel to Rigby next week to play that game. Ball again, just rolling away. The officials are trying to, they just have to hold that ball because the wind is just taking it. There we go. Official holds his foot on it till the center can put his hand on it. Handoff, up the middle, cross Antonacci. Not a whole lot there, but you know what? Right now, Meridian is not trying to get a whole lot. It would like to get a couple of first downs and run this clock down to zeros, but they've got a 3rd down and 5 to face now. After a 2-yard gain by Cross Antonacci, they just don't want to put it up in the air. And they're taking their time in the huddle. So how about that? Mountain View a 9-0 record, 2 wins over Rocky Mountain, a number 1 ranking in the state. And tonight, they turn it over 6 times against Meridian. They hand it the end around. Byington has the first down, crosses midfield, into the side, the 45, down to the 43-yard line. And that little end around fly sweep to Riley Byington has worked all night long. And boy, you could hear a pin drop on this side of the field. 4 minutes to go, folks. 28-6. Meridian going to go to 8-3 on the year. We talked about it earlier. There are 3 losses this year. A 1-pointer to Mountain View to start the season. A 1-pointer to Eagle. And a 3-point loss to Rocky Mountain, 24-21. Timeout on the field. Meridian took the play clock down as far as they could. They took it down to 3:48. And now they'll talk it over. Hey, if you want to talk about getting a bicycle, how about talking to the guys at Bob's Bicycles on Fairview in Boise? Folks, they've been family-owned since 1979. They've got a selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes that is second to none. Whether online at bobs-bicycles.com or right there on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, the accessories, and clothing to fit your needs, and they have in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. Stop in, say hello to Vern. Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years and proud to support Idaho student athletes. I want to say this about Vern at Bob's Bicycles. When I talked to Vern back in August and said, how would you like to be a webcast sponsor for the whole season? He said, absolutely. Anything I can do to support Idaho student athletes, and he's been with us all season long. So thank you, Vern. Appreciate it very much. Bob's Bicycles on Fairview and Boise. Check them out. Great place to shop. 1st down and 10 for the Meridian Warriors. Handoff to Byington from the backfield. He's still going. He's got a 1st down, a gain of 11 yards, all the way down to the 33-yard line. And they move the chains again. They're going to put him at the 32, in fact. And just one thing after another. New running back in there for Meridian. Down the sidelines, they can't catch him. And let me check out who it is. That's Spencer Ayland. So a new running back, Spencer Ayland, a 5'9" junior. And it's a 1st down, Warriors. Ball at the 18-yard line. First down and 10 for Meridian. High snap. Ayland again. Ayland to the 10. Down to the 7. Down to the 6-yard line. Wow. Spencer Aland. And it's first and goal to go for the Meridian Warriors. 2:52 to go. They're taking their time and they're just right now they just want to put the crowning jewel on this one and see what they can do. So here they go. Ayland's the running back. They hand it to him. Zeke Martinez is in there, quarterback. Down the sidelines, touchdown Ayland. So how about that? Spencer Ayland comes in and a 7-yard touchdown run. TD, tack 6 more. And it's 34-6, Meridian. Literally putting a spanking on this Mountain View team tonight. Arsenault in for the extra point attempt. Hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And on a field where Eli Arsenault missed what could have been a game-winning field goal from 32 yards out. That was very, very close. A little controversial tonight. Has just knocked these extra points through, and it's 35-6 in favor of Meridian. We'll take a quick little break, and we'll come back after this on IdahoSports.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Welcome back. 35-6 is our score. Wayne Dessou back with you on a Friday night, a windy Friday night. Really whipping up now, as bad as it has been all night long. Look at Old Glory over there, and it's just taking a beating. But here we go. Kickoff by Rennie. Has somebody holding the ball for him. No way it'll stay on the tee. This kick is going to go all the way to Eagle. And it'll be taken back at the 20-yard line for Mountain View. And again, some interesting happenings. 6 turnovers by Mountain View. At least 5 illegal procedure penalties that really kept the flow from getting any flow offensively. Quintez Evans did not play late in the first half or the entire third period or most of the fourth period. He came in with 6 minutes to go. And now he's not in the ball game as the white flag is flying. We've got all kinds of substitutes here right now. And who would have thought this tonight for the Mavericks, that they would go with the substitutes? A handoff. And nothing there. So up the middle. Let's see who, and the flag comes down. That was Josiah Ross, the ball carrier. So it's not as many substitutes as I thought. Wall is in there still. And this is going to be against, guess who? It's going to be against Mountain View. Wow. Again, I mean, just one mistake after the other, after the other, after the other. Tell you what, I just love 5A SIC football, but tonight Mountain View did not come to play. It's as simple as that. Too many mistakes. The pass to Sotomayor, he dives for it, can't come up with it. It'll stop the clock at 2:16, and it'll be third down. Actually, it'll be second down because of the penalty. But it'll be second down and about 20. And the ball's all the way back, and timeout. I think Mountain View is going to call timeout. With 2:16 to go, Mountain View struggling here to make sense of what happened here tonight. Meridian getting ready to celebrate.
Wherever you are, D.L. Evans Bank is right there to help. From applying for loans to opening new accounts and signing documents, personalized service is just a video call away. This is Bank Live with D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
All right, welcome back. We're looking at other scores, and Eagle leads Coeur d'Alene 10-7 at halftime. I haven't seen any other scores lately. I haven't seen anything from Rocky Mountain at all. .216 to go. Wall, back to pass, throws it out on the flat. Complete to Sotomayor. He gets it to the 21-yard line, but that's going to be 1 yard past the original line of scrimmage, so that'll bring up 9 yards to go and third down. So 3rd down and 9 for the Mavericks, who are going to fall to 9-1, and their season's going to be done. So they had a chance to celebrate 2 wins over Rocky Mountain, getting to number 1 in the media polls, and now this nightmare that they will have to think about all season long. Over the middle, under the coverage, it is complete. Attempted there. Matt Miller gets a couple of yards, but that'll bring up 4th down. So it's going to be 4th down, and I was actually on 4th down, so it turns the ball over. So Meridian will take the ball over. So a turnover on downs. That's what happens when you keep checking for scores and you go to your phone to try to figure out what's going on. 1:32 to go in the ball game. Meridian is going to get the victory here tonight. And what a season for the Meridian Warriors. And this journey is not over yet. You know, and you got to talk about the fact that Malachi Martinez was hurt in this game back in August. This very first game. He was not a quarterback in the final drive that led to a missed field goal that could have won this game for Meridian back when they lost at 14-13 to Mountain View. He was on the sideline hurt. He spent the rest of the year pretty much hurt. It's only been the last couple of 3 games that he's come back. His freshman brother, Zeke Martinez, picked up the load, and they're just taking a knee. They're going to run it out. He picked up the load, and the freshman led them to victory after victory after victory. Just wasn't enough to get past Eagle. They lost by 1 to Eagle. They lost by 3 to Rocky Mountain. You know, 2 great teams. And here they are, 8-3 now with this win tonight. And going to move on to play in the semifinals next week. Probably against Rigby, probably at Rigby. But we'll wait and find out. Wow. Again, another knee. And that's Zeke Martinez, the freshman, the future quarterback of this ball club. And what a job he did coming in for his brother. We joked about how, you know, maybe Malachi wouldn't get his job back. And the freshman, I'd like to be a fly on the wall at dinner at the Martinez home. But you know what? It all worked out. Here's a knee again. That's going to do it. Riley Byington clapping because they know that nobody can stop the clock. Meridian Warriors have won it. Meridian, they're acting like they just won the state title. They're excited about the fact that they came back here and got revenge for that 14-13 loss, but they've got a lot of work to do. If they do have to face a Rigby team next week, that is going to be a tussle. But I'm going to tell you right now, this Meridian Warrior team may have developed into the best football team in Idaho. They are certainly one of the top 4 remaining. That I can say with a certainty. We'll take a break. We'll come back, have our player of the game, and wrap it up here from Mountain View. Again, the final score, 35-6. Meridian beating Mountain View. Number 1 team in the state goes down.
I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in Idaho, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
You've heard it before. There is no I in team, but there is an I in dairy. Dairy foods are a great source of protein, which is vital for helping rebuild and repair muscles after exercise, so your body can be at the top of its game at your next competition. So grab some milk, cheese, or yogurt after you work out, train, or play. Yes, it's true. There is no I in team, but there is an I in win. For more help finding your greatness, visit unbottled.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Perform, refuel, recover, repeat. It's the recipe for success in any kind of sport, and dairy can be a key ingredient in every one of those steps. Dairy foods supply your body with high-quality protein to rebuild and repair muscle, carbohydrates to help you refuel, and fluid and electrolytes to help you rehydrate. So your personal recipe for greatness can be perform, win, repeat. For more help finding your greatness, visit unbottled.com.
I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, it was an easy process. It's readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
Well, welcome back one final time here tonight at Mountain View High School. Wayne DeZoo back with you. Our final score, as you see, 35-6. Meridian beats Mountain View tonight. Mountain View, boy, I tell you what, 2 weeks off, 9-0, now 9-1. And Meridian improves to 8-3 and will play next week in the semifinals. What a game by the Meridian Warriors. I mean, they just came out here and got the job done, no question. You know what was interesting is that Mountain View got the first score of the game. Dominic Sotomayor, 1-yard touchdown run. PAT was missed, 6-0 Mountain View, and then after that it was all Meridian. It was Martinez to Davis Thacker for a touchdown, 7-6. Meridian led it. And then late in the second quarter, a 4-yard touchdown run by Cross Antonacci from only a 4-yard run, like I said, 14-6 Meridian at halftime. And then they came out, and within 30 seconds of the third period, they got a fumble recovery by Carson Pinkerman, and then Zeke Martinez to Quentin Riley for a touchdown, 21-6. That was a little trickeration right there when they had Malachi Martinez pitch it out to his brother, Zeke Martinez, who is also the backup quarterback, but just a freshman. He threw it right on the money to Quentin Riley, 21-6. With 11:31 to go in the third. Then a 10-yard touchdown run by Marco Del Rio made it 28-6 with 6:29 to go in the ball game. And then Spencer Allen with a 7-yard touchdown run late in the fourth quarter in mop-up made it 35-6, the final score here tonight. So when it comes down to who our player of the game is, I sat there and I said, who do you go with? What do you do? How do you make it happen? And this is what I came up with. Carson Pinkerman, the defensive lineman. He had an interception and he had a fumble recovery. It was part of 6 turnovers tonight committed by Mountain View. It was just one of those games where Mountain View just could not get it together. They had a lot of penalties as well. They had 5 illegal procedure penalties, 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, and so it was just something that just bit them all night long. You know, I could have gone with a lot of people on offense tonight, 35 points for Meridian, but I had to go with Meridian's Carson Pinkerman, defensive lineman. What a game he had with the interception, fumble recovery, and just a great defensive game played tonight by the Meridian Warriors in winning it by a score of 35-6. So that is going to do it, folks. This has been an IdahoSports.com Game Streams production of the 2021 Idaho State Football Tournament. Tournament coverage presented by the Idaho Division of Public Health, your local Toyota dealer, Valleywide Co-op, and country stores, and Project Filter. Stop smoking, start living. Our power boosters tonight, Ultimate Heating and Air, Big Judd's, the College of Western Idaho, Metro Appraisals, Donut Jecka with Pacific Residential Mortgage. Our webcast sponsors including Bob's Bicycles of Boise, Big Judd's, Howell Orthodontics, and again, Pacific Residential Mortgage. And, of course, they've been with us all year long, and thank you for that. D.L. Evans Bank. D.L. Evans Bank, this is community banking. Again, congratulations to Carson Pinkerman, our IdahoSports.com player of the game. Thank you, Scott Dew, the activities director here at Mountain View High School, for all the hospitality. And, again, that's going to do it. Thank you for joining us. For everybody at IdahoSports.com, I'm Wayne DeZubak. We'll have some semifinal action coming up next week. We'll keep you posted. Check out IdahoSports.com to see which games are going to be broadcast. Again, the final tonight, Meridian 35, Mountain View 6. The number 1 team in the state goes down. They're 9-1. Their season is over. Meridian is 8-3, and they march on. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. So long, everybody.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com Game Streams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent